the frick?
You okay there, Nate?
This goddamn horse.
Hey, now, don't blame it on the horse.
No. No. Yeah. No, I'll be okay.
Alright, just wanted to check on you.
That
I
your,
heard it more than saw it.
That your ranger attire?
That's why we call it premium.
One of them, yeah.
I must admit, some good shit you go here.
Okay. Okay, no. Interesting choice.
Alright, you said
It's a little,
you say 2 for 20?
a little strange, I'll admit, yes.
2 for 20, sir.
What's the point of those belts on your arm?
I'll make you a deal. Go on.
Perfect.
Tourniquets.
Thank you very much.
Nope. Don't need
Okay.
to you can
Suppose they makes a little sense.
seeing that beautiful product.
I don't wear it often.
It's the least I can do.
Well,
Yeah,
not the
fair
jacket
enough.
anyway.
Alright, well, thank you for checking on me. I'm
You're
gonna go
welcome.
get a bath.
Yeah.
Victory class.
Try not to
Like
get
I'm
kicked again.
Selling out quick.
I'll try.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
I said, what are you doing?
Just sent a telegram to a new recruit. And just sat in on another interview.
Good. Oh, yeah, that's definitely what I wanted. I wanted to stand on the boxes. Trying to figure out why.
How's your shoulder?
It's feeling alright.
Good.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. Here we do this border testing, but Pugsley's taking a recruit out. And he signed up to do it. Help. Feel free. How long you been in town?
I just got here. Yeah. I'll figure it out later.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna look at the map. The map here, playing out some spots.
Okay. What are we doing again?
Lemoyne.
Wait, okay.
It's probably just going to be two of us, so hopefully somebody will fix some other tip lines and things like that whenever they can.
You know what? I'm gonna go change because mud.
Yep. Take on it.
I believe they did requested Ranger 50 to be getting in points on certain breaks or junctions in the map of the race, which actually kind of safety insurance.
Okay, let's see. Mark up.
There's a tip in the Telegram on the tip line of a bit more detail. It's not like a required thing, but if you're looking for something to help out, let's take a look.
Yep. How you doing?
Good.
I'm alright. Just peachy.
We have a new guy. I think his name is Russell coming up here. They're done from Armadillo.
Hmm.
I just saw it on the tip line.
They're coming down here.
I guess it's coming up here.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Said he was gonna do a sweep of the dangerous dens and then meet up in Strawberry.
Hmm.
And then they got some horse race down in Hannigan's that They're like, hey, could we use the sputter or something?
All right. I got 8 spots planned out.
Okay.
Henry, how long are you going to be around for?
Oh, depends. What's going on?
We're going to go do some border testing, but we need people to hang back and watch the tip line.
Yeah, I'll stick around. I'll be here for a while.
All right. If Rockwell's around too, he knows the process, so I'm going to tell him too.
Here he is.
Hey, Rockwell.
Hmm?
Lucille and I are going to go border test. If you all are going to be here, as long
I
as...
can look at the line.
Yeah, I was going to say, as long as there's nothing else going on.
No, at the moment, it seems pretty clear.
All right. So we're going to be doing Lemoyne. So anything that comes up as Bayou or North Saint Denis or Blue Water Marsh, just
Can you give me kind of a specified areas you're looking to do?
yeah.
rather than
Let me
just
let me
a hearsay.
let me hand you it. Hold on. Let me hand you the map.
And I can at least plot along with you.
You're right back.
Okay.
Some of them I'll put close together just in case it's not just a straight border. Just in case it might be jagged or slanted or something like that.
Can I give a few suggestions?
Like as it spots to check out.
Just more with some points,
Okay.
particularly the 1, 2, and 3. If you were to do like 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, just so you can kind of get a north and south of what you're actually checking. Then you'll get hopefully a north side and south side bayou, rather than just either confirming it's south or north. At least then we'll be able to, if it's wide enough or further enough, you'll be able to get in between. That would be the borderline, assuming that's what you're looking for.
Well, it's see, I don't. It's marked out, so it's either going to be a south or it's just all North Bayou. Are you saying like space amount to go into, like go up and I don't know, kind of like in a zigzag, the spots in a zigzag, and not just straight across?
Not entirely, no. So say if you were to do one just in the below the boot, with that river boot, and then do one below the road.
Oh, okay.
More specifically asking to do like a north and south of the area that you look at the test.
Okay.
Basically, is what I'm trying to recommend is like do one kind of in the center of that supposedly unknown area, and then do one closer to the what is intended to be the borderline.
All right.
So then you can be able to confirm both.
Okay.
So if you were to do so, there'll be about 11. If you're just doing additional 3 for the potentially Southern Bayou. That's something you're willing to do, or you're just gonna keep with what you got? Just so I know what's happening.
Are you able to, just so I'm clear, I'm more of a visual person. Are you able to mark it up yourself and show me exactly what you're talking about, just the exact spots?
Yep. Yeah, I can
Okay.
do that for you.
Because I'm more of a visual person.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone explained it to me. I'm just like, that's not registering.
I completely understand. That's fine. Okay, let me just scribble this up for you. Now, a lot of these should be self-explanatory compared to the reference. For example, the northeast, what's it called, Scarlet Meadows, or northeast central Lemoyne. Again, this will obviously verify it.
Are you? Have we ever gotten areas with that description, or are we just seeing if there might be some?
I couldn't confirm off the top of my head, but I believe it's been something close enough. Those little markers would be the areas I recommend based on the search that you've suggested.
All right. Okay,
I'll get you
so
relatively close to the border and then further down.
Mhm.
It's also going from landmark specifically, so we have a reference point.
All right. Let me. Okay. Just for reference, I'm gonna start at the boot and then go that
Yep.
one, then underneath it, and then from in that same order, I'll move on to the next two, the next two.
Yep. Top
Then
down,
up
top
to
down, top down.
yeah, then up to blue water, and then over to and top
Yep.
down in the supposed central Lemoyne area. Does that make sense? Just so you know the order on the tip line.
Yep.
All right.
I'll label them 1 to 11.
All right.
You I'm sure you're aware of, and we obviously do the border patrols of the playing dead, calling out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I just got to get a hold. Just got to get a hold of the template for the tokens in the law.
Yeah, send one to Medic as well, because I think there was an issue last time I went and did one earlier for that rear Bravo to help out. It might have actually been a medic going around and removing the tips that we were resolving before we could verify with the two parties.
Okay. But Margo's over there at the medical office. I can go tell him too.
it might be better just to send a tip in because they could head off duty and they could just be an off duty medic just hanging around trying to feel like they're doing something good when it's actually hindering.
Yeah.
Is there any other questions?
Nope, I just gotta write everything up.
Alrighty.
And well, St. Patrick said he was ready for some recruit stuff.
Oh,
I was waiting on
perfect.
Sawyer to come back, and I was going to tell Henry.
He's still here.
He just walked into the telegram office.
Yeah. Bugs is out on a big valley patrol. He might be back in
Yeah.
time. Just so you are aware as well, I don't think it's been mentioned on the reference map, but and we could also just even do just maybe just chuck in one extra. But that area, oh, you know what? Yeah, that area below southwest of St. Denis or south of Caligore, that should technically be the South Bayou as well.
South of Caliga.
Yeah. Basically like Shady Bell area. And just right of that should all
That's
should be South Bayou.
Is it? I thought that was Scarlet.
No, there's a border
Oh, you're right.
Border-
You're right. You're right. Yep. Yep.
cutting it straight down.
Yep. It has it marked as Central Lemoyne, but I'll check it. That'll be the last one I do if I remember to do it.
D?
Are you talking
What?
about that silly NC Lemoyne cutoff?
Ah,
The map that I'm looking at, Central Lemoyne, is marked for the Caliga Hall section.
Out of there.
Oh, right, yeah. I think it's actually, it comes up as Caliga.
Okay. You want me just to check around Shady Bell and just to see what it says?
make friends.
We'll stick to the what we've got planned for now.
All right.
Head D.
That is so, yeah.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Bless you.
We have a couple of recruits here that are eager and waiting. Jumping on duty. Take yourself and Henry out with them.
In about an hour, I'm gonna be heading out to, what is it? Hanging Dog? Hanging Dog. There's a horse race going on out there. I offered to do horse clinicing out there.
Okay, yep.
I know those fellas came by the other day and they were reaching out for a game warden. I'm not sure if anybody reached back to them, though.
Yeah, I had a chat with them.
Okay.
All right. You reckon we clock in on the big clipboard? Leave our names off the small one. Or handheld one.
Yep, you are doing a patrol. You're engaging in ranger duties.
Yeah, I'm just going to go on duty on the big clipboard so people don't think we're responding, or there's more of us responding than what there is. Alright, I'm gonna go send this tip to Law and Medic real quick. SCRC's Andrew Way.
That actually might be mighty fun. Mm-hmm.
Who else do we have here?
Name's Russell.
Russell? Pleasure.
Yep. Nice to meet you.
Do you have all the supplies you need to do your duties as a recruit?
Currently, yeah, I probably need to get the bank next time, get a couple
Got
more
something for you.
bandages, but
Alright.
overall, I got what I need.
As Bagliardi went over with you?
Pugsley?
Okay.
About what in particular?
Or has,
Yep, there you go.
has any range whenever you with the exact items that are needed?
Oh, yeah.
All
I
right.
got everything.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
Oh, Jesus.
I would probably keep it. Maybe if you store it in your hotel room if you got one.
I mean, the reason I brought here is because I would have like 3 then, and I don't want to have 3.
Oh,
You might be able to should be able to resell it.
yeah. I'll be right back. I need to
Maybe.
get my note.
Yeah, fishmonger might want it. General store didn't care for it. They said we don't sell those here.
Sorry.
Back together.
Beautiful. Okay.
So you have a nice clean edge to work from, as much if it's been torn or ragged, for example.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Often I find if you're struggling with the repairing of it as well, is just take a breath, dry your hands, dry the needle, things like that. It's often the amount of blood, even when it's clamped, it can be a very liquidy exercise. So just drying everything you can a little bit to try, help you get a bit more purchase can help too.
Yeah, arteries tend to be your physical cost.
You like where I'm sitting then too, man.
Ready, Lucy?
Yes.
We going?
Yep.
Oh man.
So, just real quick.
You're gonna, you're gonna end up
Is everything all right?
getting off my horse, anyways.
Yeah, everything's alright. Just a reminder.
Or getting off your horse, I mean.
Oh no, you. Oh no, you are a winner.
Alright,
You
fine.
are a winner.
Hang on.
Don't worry about that. You definitely are a winner. It's all right. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? I heard there's one right there. What are you looking for?
I mean, I'm just going to be carrying it around from spot to spot, so your horse will just be following.
I think that's another one right there.
Oh, there's a whole lot of
Pardon
there's a whole
me.
lot of everybody at the moment.
Just don't want to ride on the back of the horse with me.
I threatened to get off right now, but I'd hurt myself.
Oh! Sorry, I was looking at those two people behind us.
Good job.
I was checking to see if those two people were going to come after us to rob us. I'm glad they didn't, because they would have got us.
They can have what I got on me anyway.
What do you got?
You think?
Oh, yeah, please.
That and $50.
Did you leave your sidearm back at the range?
It's in a Titan saddlebag.
It should be fine to Lancaster. Oh, I need to mute Sarge.
Or Sarge.
No. Deprived.
Oop, did I mean to do that?
Pockets are full.
Of junk.
I'm just going to chug these 2 bottles of milk and I'll be fine. No, it's not of junk really. I just have 2 things of tobacco. I wonder if you can put tobacco in a herbalism pouch.
Not sure.
Like ground up tobacco. Do you have one?
No, I do not.
Hmm.
I saw you.
Yeah, she might.
Where do you want me?
Right here.
Right here.
I heard a growl. I hope that was a gator.
Not sure. Nothing's coming, so. Hold on a moment.
Right.
Blood flower.
That was very dramatic.
Oh, I need a bath after this.
Yeah. I'll help with that, don't worry.
Oh, you will.
Used to do it all the time.
You guys give me 1 second. I'm just going to try something.
So we got 11 spots today?
Yeah, we have 11. Let me know when local's looking for you.
I will. Did you run into Callahan when you woke up?
No. Why?
I'm just curious.
Was should I have?
No, I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
I think a local's looking for me now.
Alright.
They see me?
What is it?
Did they see me?
Yep.
Okay. Woke up and there was wolves on the ranch, so I killed them.
Mm-hmm. As usual.
Callahan and Nate came running. I stood there and talked to them for a while, and Callahan said that they were going to stick around for the horse race. And afterwards, he was meeting with a bunch of people to discuss business of the ranch.
Hmm.
Basically saying, getting a game plan together to start selling the eggs, the produce, the steaks, you know.
Hmm. Yeah. I think, I don't know what he's wanting to do with that.
I told him I forgot about the races.
I didn't forget, I just already had this planned.
Keep waiting for somebody to ride by and question this.
That's why we're wearing the ponchos.
I hear a horse coming now.
Okay. Hey now. Sorry. Easy. I don't know what you're freaking out about. I think you're just being a temper tantrum. Just throwing a temper tantrum.
He didn't like me laying here.
Probably.
Is it a cougar or panther at the orchard?
What?
Is the orchard, is it a cougar or panther that resides there?
Cougar, I thought.
I was just curious.
Love you.
Love you too.
Still.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Wow. Are not so lucky.
Yes. You're a horse. But I don't want you to move.
Oh. Don't worry, I'll sit right next to you in the next spot.
I'm sure.
You didn't take a nap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that's not weird. I was trying to reload.
Yeah, right in the mud.
I'll drop you in the mud. Step over here. Nope, too far away. Too far away from you. I'm so comfy. Hey,
Thanks for horses.
fear crossed.
I sleep.
Sleep.
It got dark. I sleep.
As long as you don't snore.
It's your job.
Ah, big differ.
Nope. All your job.
I heard a horse. I don't want someone to think we were both dead.
I hear a horse. Watch out for the bar. It's coming.
Watch out for the what? Oh, the
The
boar.
boar behind you.
This next two spots are a little more risky.
Risky.
Yeah, they're close to the orange grove.
Oh.
Listen, I wouldn't do that because if you're playing dead and then I actually get hurt, ain't nobody coming to save us. They all think we're border testing out here. Of course, there ain't a freaking rock in sight. So is the reality of you being a senior now set in yet?
Of course not. And a new name and a new title all within the span of a month. What's next?
It's not going to be a new man, I can tell you that much. You're stuck with me.
Nope. I wouldn't want anyone else. Oh. Dirty boot off me. I don't know where that boot's been. With the senior thing, I've got all this new paperwork I'm going to have to go through and look at.
I'll show you what everything is. The important stuff you need to look at. The only thing you really need to keep up with is senior information, or is the senior news, really, and promotion feedback stuff. Promotion feedback is where we put in notes on people that we're watching to get promoted.
You hear a horse? Why is it gotta rain?
Wearing a jacket, at least. Do you want my hat to put over your face?
No.
Sure.
I'm sure. How many we done?
Hmm?
How many have we done?
This is spot 6 right now. Pretty girl. You doing right there, sweetheart?
Yep. Peachy.
Just peachy. Are you thoroughly enjoying your $1 pay increase?
Go ahead, he's mine.
Howdy.
Hello?
Howdy.
You alright?
Yeah, we are rangers. We're just we're border testing currently.
Oh. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I saw the horse and lying down. Then I saw you, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, we're just she's just plain injured right now, so a local comes and sees her so we can figure out what this spot comes up as.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yep, all good.
Well,
all good.
Hello,
I realized how suspicious it looked me standing next to her.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit disconcerting, but it's alright. As long as you're both fine and consenting adults to this, I suppose it's fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. You take it easy.
Take care.
There's one.
Consenting adults. Local might be coming.
I don't know why you keep putting your hat on, it keeps falling off.
Keep landing on it, I guess. You throw me on the ground.
On to number 7.
The way to 11.
Are you not having a blast playing dead?
Oh, yeah, I'm having a blast. I'm working without having to do the work. I'm being carried around.
I imagine it'd be more fun if it wasn't Lemoyne.
All this swamp.
I'm getting her off. Calm down. I'll come in here. One of you is down. Oh no, we're pretending. We're what we call border testing right now. So you know how we get tips in of like general areas. So right now we are going to specific spots on the map to see what area that comes up as, so we can make more updated maps. Is that a heart? You're adorable. Hey, did you watch episode 4? If the part where they shot the sheriff. How? Such a good episode. Pause to come in and say hi. Oh, well, hello. Hello.
Sunrise. That local over there might be seeing me.
Wait.
Wait. I'll wait. I hope he waits too.
Okay. You getting sick again? Oh. I just gotta make it through this week and then I have a week off for Thanksgiving. What the frick? What is that? What the frick is that? There it goes. 846. What's the type of crane? Oh, okay. I actually have a filter right now. A shader. I installed a shader, but for some reason it's not coming across on OBS. Someone just shot a gun. Would Lise happen to know why? Kick. I know she's into she's familiar with all the programming and stuff. I have my game capture. I have my game showing via like the game capture feature on OBS, but it's capturing.
Sarge freaking out about.
There's a snake. Frickin' no! Bring back my wife. No, wait, I'm kind of off. Hold on. You know what cannabis is?
Well, what is?
Cannabis.
No. Why?
Sawyer, give me a box of cannabis cigarettes.
No idea.
We're on spot number 8, by the way.
Here, local.
Stop putting your hat on.
No. Wait, is that the cougar?
Nope, that was a fox.
Over in the trees?
Oh, maybe.
Cougar, panther, whatever it is.
Nope, but we're going to Panther territory. Three more spots.
I hear a horse.
Already? Alright.
Bye.
Two more. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is awful. This is an awful place. This ain't good at all. I don't know what Rockwell was thinking with this. This is an awful spot.
No.
It's right outside the den. Oh.
You had to know. Who better to figure it out than rangers?
Sorry.
You know the worst part about this is bugs.
You said bugs.
Yes. Bugs.
They're actually not as close as what's intended, but
Huh?
the spot on that we marked is actually right next to the road, but I'm trying not to get too close.
No, doing this would be a good time for the other person to have a metal detector.
True, I guess.
Here, horse.
She's so adorable.
Not wrong. I already have a marked tournament there. Yeet. Yeet. Oh crap, where'd I leave her? There. Okay, so I thought. One more.
Only one.
Mm-hmm. Oh! Sarge! You freaking moved. Oh, this one's the bad spot. I'm gonna stay on Sarge so I have. There's no rocks around here. You alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch for any movement in the bushes.
I suddenly know. I suddenly know what bait is.
There's a fox coming this way. You certainly know what.
What bait feels like.
Don't call yourself bait.
What is that?
What?
Whatever it is crossing the road.
Right, say things like that.
What is that?
It's a frog.
It's a frog?
Am I right?
Yeah. No, not you're right.
Straight ahead of me.
Kinda, sorta.
It's a frog. Right there.
Oh, yes.
Jeez, lady.
Just wanted to know what it was. Didn't look like a frog from this angle.
Unless a four-legged feline comes out of those bushes, don't say stuff like that again. Okay, now you can say stuff like that again. I'm not cleaning my gun anymore.
You're lucky I can't imitate the growl. Good thing Pugsley's not out here working on this project.
Oh no, he would get shot on sight. If he came out of those bushes right now with that cougar head on, he'd get shot on sight, and I wouldn't feel bad. Well, I might feel bad a little.
Poor Pugsley. I hear a horse.
If he comes out of the... My hearing, man. 909. 909. Okay. I'm taking you to roads. I don't want to use a med bag.
What's with the...
What the world?
That's what I was fixing to ask about.
Don't know. Watch for panthers. It might be what she's out here for, honestly. Do you want me to get you up here, or are you fine with going to roads?
I'm fine with going to roads.
Okay.
Anybody comes across, I'll just pretend I'm hurt.
You don't have to do that. I'll take you to the back side of town.
It doesn't matter when there's only one door into the doctor's office. There's doctors here. It's funny. Of course.
At least there's a buggy here. Hey, watch it. If you didn't want to lay on the bed, you could have said so. Just wiggled yourself right on off.
Keep you on your toes.
That's a lot of horses. Alrighty. Get up. Wow, that was quick. Do you want to get your horse? You just want to ride back with me?
All right, back with you.
All right. Needs a tip real quick.
Going well?
What are you looking at?
I heard it, but I don't see it.
What?
Train.
It's coming. Howdy.
Is that Walsh?
Yeah, I think so. I thought he said hi to you, but not me.
I don't know what he said. I just heard his voice.
He said your name.
Oh. Must have some valuables on that then. So I thought I recognized Lucia.
I thought the Transit Authority had their own security.
I don't know, because I mean, Bluestone would be a security group unless their transit authority people couldn't be there.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
That's my guess, anyway. I had to think really hard for a bit.
Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
Very, very, very much.
Very, very, very much.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
Times 25.
Times 25. Whew. Oh, for me, it's times 30.
Oh.
Nice.
Or Young June.
Young Ju.
Ni hao ma, ladies and gentlemen.
Howdy.
Howdy.
That,
How are you?
I think
Flonky.
I also might bring to the table a way of looking at places that maybe some other folks wouldn't think of.
And on the other hand, what would be your greatest weakness?
Well, on one hand, I think my greatest weakness is I think people have a hard time trusting me, given my history, and I have a way of being blunt about my past that sometimes makes folk uncomfortable. And so I think the ability of folks to trust me is something that I might struggle a great deal with at first.
This might be a personal question, but how would other people describe you? Be it from the paper, your past life, or your present?
Well, I have found, since I have reformed my ways, that some people would describe me as an incredibly skilled man at getting information. I'm someone who you can you can ask him to get something and he will find a way to get it, so to speak. But then if you ask some other folks, I am a terrible, no good, rotten waste of humanity that should burn in hell.
Do you have like any sort of passion or keen interest in something, like maybe a hobby or a desire that gets you interested?
Well, I mean, hunting is one of my primary both sources of income and interest. Writing is something that I do find some pleasure in.
There are 4 tips missing.
In terms of interests, I do have an interest in folks and how they work, how the way they think.
Okay, okay.
That nature,
Okay, yes, well done. Alright, fantastic.
You like the people watches, what you're saying?
Yeah. No, getting my past that might sound crazy, but I do enjoy. Everybody responds to things differently. So, in an emergency, seeing the different approaches by different people in the room is fascinating to me. Something I like to at least take a mental note of in the moment.
Part of being a ranger is giving your word on oath that you'll be a lawful citizen. You plan to remain lawful?
Yes, sir.
What are 3 one-worded traits you think summarizes the ranger?
I would say tough, persistent, and compassionate.
Alright.
Going quite all right. I'm just trying to make sure you guys aren't. Well, Peter was complaining about the fact that a lot of the anonymous tip telegrams are getting removed before they can even get looked at properly. and I'm trying to talk to all the offices to make sure that they're not just removing them for no reason.
Tips getting removed by who and how? What?
I can speak on that. I'm a senior ranger. Yeah, we were out border testing, and apparently one of them was taken off the tip line before Game Warden Rockwell could get the time on it, as well as there's, I think, 4 that were taken off the tip line.
Yeah,
And, I sent a telegram beforehand to law and medics, saying that we were border testing and to not mess with those.
Okay. Well, this is the second time I'm contacting all the offices to let them know that, well, all the deputies and medics, to let them know that it is upsetting you and, destroying your workflow. So I want you to know that I'm working on it. I made sure that senior deputies have been notified specifically because it's regular deputies can't do that. It has to be seniors and up. Same with medics as well, from what I understand. So I asked the senior medics or doctors to sort of have a conversation with one another to make sure that they're not clearing them. Of the 3 offices, the medical office is the one that likes to keep their tip line the cleanest. If I know you probably can't see it, but if one were to look at the medical tip line, they only have 3 pages worth because they just remove the ones that are unnecessary. And I'm concerned that someone is being overzealous about keeping it clean. So my suspicion is that it is medical. So I'm asking them to have one-on-one conversations with other senior staff to make sure that people aren't just doing that.
And what was your name again? I didn't get your name.
I'm Deputy Ned Fuller. I'm your ranger and deputy
okay.
liaison.
All right. Name is Ellis Wade, senior ranger. Right. I mean, especially whenever we are border testing, because we're going out to try to refine the borders and try to figure out what's what. And
right.
Whenever people remove the tips, we can't see what time it came in, what area it was. So it just really undoes our progress.
Exactly. And you're out there spending time and energy doing it. It's got to be frustrating. And I know if I needed my paperwork, that for my paperwork workflow, I'd be really angry about it. So I really feel for you guys.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what I would say it's not that big of a deal, but it kind of is.
No, I know it is because of the way you guys. I've seen the way you guys do your paperwork. I've peeked in once in a while, and I know that you guys absolutely need to have that stuff in front of you.
Yeah, well, I mean, especially because we're the ones, for the most part, going out and finding people. So if we don't know what areas are what, it makes it doubles our time to find somebody.
Right. Right.
And that's all we're trying to do, is trying to refine our search so it doesn't take as long and we know exactly where we're going.
Yeah, exactly. No, I can see how that could be real frustrating. So it's only been about 24 hours, but I have already contacted the departments twice about this. Hopefully it improves, but all I can keep doing is keep hammering it until it stops happening.
All right. Well, I appreciate you going and talking to him. Or sending telegrams to him, reaching out.
Yep. I will confirm for you that there are bulletins up in the offices so that they can check them in both medical and law. So.
All right. Yeah. I would say at the very least, just whenever we send tips out for border testing. I mean, we don't do it every day,
right,
or even every week, but just whenever we send those out, just to leave tips, especially in those areas alone. Until we send
it just shouldn't be done unnecessarily. It's someone going out of their way to clean up, and it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like when your mother comes into your room, starts cleaning things up, and you're still using these things. So
puts in places you don't even know where they are.
Yeah, exactly. So I know you guys need to have them. So I'd like whoever it is doing it to stop. But,
all right. Well, I appreciate it.
I'll keep checking in with y'all and the other offices. But otherwise, I want you to know that it is being looked into and brought.
All right, I appreciate it. It was Fuller?
Yeah. Yes, Ned Fuller.
Well, pleasure to meet you again.
A pleasure to meet you.
I plan on talking to a game warden, I might ask Rockwell if whenever we're done or get close to done with the board maps, maybe sharing with Law for times that we're off duty, that no one's on duty, but not gonna make any promises. I'm still gonna ask about it.
Sure. No, I don't mind relying on y'all. It's not a bad thing. But I know there's not rangers around all the time.
Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like having that. I think probably the main reason we haven't done it yet is because they're not for sure they're not confirmed borders.
Right. It's still a bit nebulous. I get that.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, thanks again.
Right.
There was a patrol.
You're welcome. Y'all take care.
Or 2 patrols I've read. One is complete already.
Yeah, that's the one we just finished.
Border testing.
Oh yeah, I gotta get rid of that.
And there's another 2. So it's the border testing, the community outreach, and the Big Valley recruit training. So I guess Mr. Whitman is with Mr. Pugsley.
That's completed.
Yeah, I know. I try not to touch other people's reports.
Mm-hmm.
I was contemplating if I should just put it inside the folder with all the completed patrols or not, and I was like, nah, don't do it. People will search for it if they want to do it themselves, and then you get in trouble. So Yang, don't touch it. How was your day?
Who's fine?
Pretty good.
Just peachy.
What? Peachy. Okay.
Peachy.
I see. Just a quick question. Oh. What the? I'm sorry, I slipped.
You okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I just slipped. So it is expected for me to do 1 shift of at least 4 hours a week. Is that correct? If I cannot meet that, I have to ask for a leave of absence. I just couldn't find the information real quick. What was the least expected amount of time weekly before I have to put in LOA?
Honestly, I've never heard us having a required hour amount. It's just
Yeah, I'm not sure if who said you had to have a specific amount.
Whoa.
I would say the least amount would be the show up once a week, but you don't have to do 4 hours in a row if you don't.
No. Like yeah. One session, like at least one session and at least 4 hours. That's what I had in my head for some reason. I don't know. I think it was when I applied for the Rangers as a recruit. Something was mentioned, but I couldn't find the information again.
Right. Yeah, I would say. If you're not going to be on duty for like a week plus, definitely put it in for an LOA.
Yeah. I understand.
I mean, 4 hours a week would be great, but if you, I don't think anyone's going to have a real issue with that if you don't, if you can't make that 4 hours as long as you're clocking on at some point in the week.
Okay, good. Good. But yeah, I'm usually around. I was just thinking about it. What if I don't have the time? Or I mean, what means don't have the time? What if yeah.
I mean,
What if I get injured, something happens,
Really?
or...
Okay, well, that guy you'll probably take it out of the way if you get injured and can't go on duty. But, I mean, I don't think anyone's... If you just don't happen to be on duty for 4 hours in 1 week, I don't think anyone's really gonna say much unless you just do it consistently. If you just disappear for 2 weeks and don't tell anybody, then...
Yeah, I understand. Makes sense. I don't really know if I have the correct name in mind. I'm sorry. I still haven't met all the Rangers. Have we met? We have.
Yes. It's Lucille.
Yes, it is. Lucille, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Lucille. Okay. I was just not... I was contemplating between Justine and Lucille. I'm sorry.
That happens a lot.
Wow, okay, that's trash.
And you, sir, what is your name again? Sorry.
That's Ellis.
Yep.
Alice.
Ellis. Ellis.
Are you two married?
Yes.
I understand. Sorry. Well,
Sorry.
We haven't met before, Mr. Alice.
Ellis. You can just call me Wade.
Mr. Wade. And Madame Lucille. Wait, no. Wait, Alice? Is Alice the last name or the first name?
Ellis Wade.
Alice Wade. So it's Mr. Wade and Mrs. Wade.
Yes.
Okay, I see. I'm just Yang. Yang Jun Jun.
Yang Jin Jun.
Yes. Or Young June or Yang. Most people just call me Yang. It's easier for them.
Struggling here.
What's with all the medical here?
Horses. Yeah. Is it gone? No, it's not.
No.
But yeah.
I'm just staring at the medical people, staring out the window.
I see. So they're having a conversation. And I'm being rude. but it's okay, I guess. Maybe it's training, briefing.
That's what I'm thinking, because I think that's Gideon's Breton over there. I'm not sure. And he would be a trainee.
I do understand. I sadly don't know many people in the crossing as of now. Maybe that'll change somewhere along the line.
Well, to be honest, the only reason I know Gideon is because I've been up off the ground before.
I do understand.
Had to rescue him. And then he told me he was trying to be a doctor.
Did I say I do understand or I don't understand?
I thought you said don't, but...
Okay,
I could be wrong.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sometimes I'm inaudible or hard to understand. I don't know why. I have to learn to speak more clearly. Yeah. But there's a lot of medics though. In comparison to other times when I began my ranger training, there was like 1 or 2 medics on duty the whole evening. Like throughout the whole evening. And now there's a lot of them.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Rockwell.
Sorry.
Howdy. Did you go over the,
I looked in the paperwork, yeah. Also, Deputy Fuller came by and said that he got in touch with, or he sent a telegram out to medics and law about taking our tips.
yeah, I think I blew out the windows when that first tip happened.
Yeah, luckily I was keeping time myself, so I didn't get a time for that. What in the
Right.
world?
I got honest. I'm still just like settling down from the shakes from how angry I was.
Oh, the first 4 are gone.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I had the first one literally in my hands, and I ripped it out. I was fuming because the problem was just the other day when I did those, it was the same thing happened, and I had sent them a telegram prize like, "Hey, please don't do this." And then they did it, and then it happened again today, and I was like, it's just so fucking angry.
Some people just aren't reading the tips, is what it sounds like.
I just feel like I'm being ignored.
Yeah.
Because the first part, it happened when I responded to 3 actual tips and finished those up because they're overlapping. I didn't do paperwork. And so I finished them, come to do paperwork, and they're all gone. I'm like, this is fucked.
Like, it makes you want to go over there and be like, all right, listen. If you want to keep taking our tips away while we're trying to figure out the borders, you go find people.
Yeah, I don't pull anything that day that gets submitted just for that reason. I'll wait a full day. Unless it's like a solve search.
It just baffles me. I can understand that
it's even when
you don't need to respond to it, but don't remove it.
Right, it's even when we explicitly tell them not to remove it. This is down here.
Oh, okay. State Ranger keeping us busy today.
Yeah. We're keeping them busy too with all the approvals.
Fair enough.
I think we got 3 recruits out there right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that horse event.
Yep. Yeah, I sent them out with Sawyer and Bugsley's overseeing that, just as a kind of some leadership training as well.
Fair enough.
And feel free to
assist or check them out if they're okay. I know the group did personally request rangers to help out, and given that the how it's been today, we can free rangers up.
Never mind. Let me see where it is. Looks like it's in the
I just know
loin.
if when they're
Oh, no,
done,
Big Val.
if we can, I'd like to get at least one ranger with one recruit, so we can focus on the training rather than having a group of them, which might be separated. But we also have the promotion for
Yep. I know what you mean. For Wayland.
needs to get sorted today as well, which I've told them they can go ahead and do as well. Whether they do it out there or here, I don't really care.
So Pugs is gonna do that.
I think everything is going to oversight Sawyer doing it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, he's a good one. He knows he's very capable. Wayland.
Hi, Rebecca. Oh, yes. That is the whole reason why I started with people calling Ellis just Wade. This one.
Where am I at?
Yeah, fantastic. If you want, you can take Hal or even the
yeah,
other rangers that are
kinda.
around.
Sure, where we headed?
Head into
Sure.
Owen
Hunting for
Jilla just
ghosts
to
that
kind of
apparently had
give a
already been
little
solved and
quick
we were
patrol.
informed,
If this
but-
guy's actually doing what he shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. How
Or
does
who?
lack
Which
of
guy?
communications always
Might
one
be a guy hunting
people being
beavers.
assholes
It's
when
poaching is against the
you
law.
was confronted about it.
yeah,
So.
that's right.
Yeah, so just
Oh.
obviously,
Gotta love it.
if you want to approach, use caution. I mean, as a group of y'all, it should be okay. But yeah, just
I do too.
don't do anything that's unnecessary.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
ride
got you.
patrol. I guess.
Well, if you need anything, just
So we going
let
to
us
Owen
know.
Jilla?
Sure.
All right, let's do.
I'm sure I will. Hey, bud, what? Deputy Ryder, what about you? Oh, you
Feel
didn't
free
need to talk to me
stop
like that either.
anybody that you meet as well, just to
Uh-oh.
ask them how the day is. Quiet.
I think they're about to get into it.
Who is?
Henry and the deputy.
Why?
I don't know.
What's about? What?
Apologize, man. I just got shot at about 15 minutes ago. Okay.
I'm aware, and we're out looking for those people.
All right, that's
And we're trying to fix
really
that.
cool. But when I was just passing by you, I don't know who you are. You just come up to me and start asking me questions and stuff. I didn't know what you were saying. I told you, right, when you came up to me, I said, "Hey, you know, how am I supposed to tell you this information when you're on the trail?" And then you got angry with me. I wasn't coming at
Yeah,
you all hostile.
because you kind of were. You kind of were. It's the tone that it came out at. So
I'm pretty sure
we can
it's
agree
pretty
to
neutral.
disagree right now.
But
so.
regardless, I just don't appreciate you. Whatever you called me, an asshole, a dickhead,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Well, I
that
didn't
was
call
not
you a
was not very
dickhead. I
nice.
called you an asshole. Well, then you can, if you don't agree with it, then you can report it to whoever.
I don't report things like that, man.
I
That's
mean, I don't
boring.
either. I don't either. I'm just saying your tone and the way you said things, it was not appreciated. So we're trying to solve all the issues that are going on. We know you were just shot at. We know tensions are high. We're trying to figure out who's doing it and what's going on, as well as making sure that lady is okay. So
Yeah, for sure, man. Just don't call me an asshole, right? That's rude.
Yep. Well, watch your tone next time.
All right.
It was also rude. You can have a good day.
Patrol's ready if you want to go. Alright, I just wrote old
What the fuck?
It's very bare bones, but it'll be.
Yeah.
June, you coming?
Man, what time is it?
Who was that?
Oh, I didn't put a time on. Oh, shit.
Do you know who that was? Sorry.
Yeah, that was the deputy.
Got the time.
I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to make this one. It's getting pretty late for me.
Okay.
I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, if you're tired, head to bed. This is fine. Just it'll be easy.
Yeah, man. Gotcha.
Well, congratulations again.
Oh yeah, of course, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, good to see you.
You too. Shit.
Alright.
Who's
my
going
horse.
to Angela then? Are we both going to Angela then?
Yeah, I guess it's us.
Okay, good. You want to lead? I'm sorry, horse.
Sure. Howdy, Wade.
Sorry, Wade.
Yeah, we'll go this way. That's. Yeah, we'll go this way.
You clocking off, Henry? If so, I appreciate you helping out today. That was a lot of running around. Let alone being shot at.
Shot at.
All right. I think I'm headed to bed.
Have a good night.
Thanks. Thanks.
I'm ready for bed and I've only been up for like an hour. It feels like an hour.
Henry just gave that deputy an earful.
Wait, what?
That deputy, Ryder, he just gave him an earful.
Oh, because he responded to it.
No, Henry was yelling at the deputy because the deputy called him an asshole or something.
Okay. Any particular reason why?
The deputy was saying that Henry responded to him in a hostile way. Apparently, the deputy was asking him questions after he had just been shot at.
make a note. We'll talk to him about it. Do you know what deputy was?
Ryder. Not sure of his first name.
See if he brings a beaver in.
Is this the suspected poacher? Yep, there it is.
He's got a beaver, right?
Yeah, go and have a chat with him. See if you can get his name, details. Look at his horse.
I'm not certified or anything, but
Howdy.
howdy, how you doing?
It's Senior Ranger Wade. I have
yeah,
something
good
to
to see ya.
report.
Sure.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy. I'm not sure if someone's already made a report about this or not. Yeah, I said that correctly. There is somebody currently going back and forth poaching beavers down at Owengila. He just brought in another one. He's wearing like a bluish green coat, riding a that brown and white Criollo, I believe. You know, the one everybody rides. It's like $100. And I believe he has like one of those, what are they called? Toboggan type hats on. Darker skin complexion, I believe.
He said brown and white Criollo, blue and green coats. Darker complexion. What kind of hat was that?
It's like a toboggan type hat. It doesn't like stick up. It just goes around your head. Does that make sense? Kind of like that fella's hat right there, but without the brim.
I see. All right.
Yep. He's been going back and forth, and he just headed back that way.
He's poaching what beavers?
Beavers, yes.
Okay. Angela, all right.
I think we have, I think there's a couple rangers out patrolling the area right now, so they might get a better ID on him. I tried to catch up with him before he took off to talk to him, to try to get a name out of him, but he'd left before I could get to him.
Now the beavers around Olangila, are they? I'm not familiar with the wildlife particularly. Are they in a particular area of Olangila or just all around
they're
there?
around. If you go to the fishing tents, so if you know where the dam is, the actual dam.
Yeah.
And then you go along that far shoreline up to those tents. Usually around there, or maybe just past there, there's some beavers.
All right.
Yeah, just letting you know. I'm not sure if he's going. He went back out that way. I'm not sure if he's just getting them and selling them, or killing them, bringing them back to sell them, and going to get more.
All right. Well, I think we can have a quick look around there, at least see if he's still out there and making a job, is he?
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. His his coat's like a bluish green color. It goes about to his waist, like a gun belt. It's bulky, high collar, I believe. It's almost like a leather jacket.
Okay.
All right.
I think we'll have a quick look.
All right.
Yeah. 80.
Like I said, there are rangers out patrolling the area, so don't be surprised if you see them.
Of course.
Two, to be exact, I believe. I didn't catch up with him in time.
There he goes again.
Well, the law knows about it. That's him that rode in just there.
No, what's wrong? What?
Oh, he
Why are you
where is
laughing
he?
about that?
Butcher's table.
Well, we're gonna fucking.
Did he just take off to the left?
No. Maybe he did take off.
No,
Oh, is that him by the stairs?
Oh, is that him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Howdy, sir.
Law's talking to him now.
Well, we got 3 witnesses with 3 different separate verifications. Like, yes, Beaver. So, I mean, they could even ask the butcher.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least they're talking to him.
Yeah, he's gonna play the card that he didn't know they were protected.
His hands behind his back?
No, that's the deputy. Or senior deputy. I don't know.
I mean, it's... I would say no, regardless if they're... he doesn't know if they're poachable or not. I believe the contract he specifically picked up implies the nature of what he's doing.
Probably. Somebody who's just going back and forth like that multiple times is definitely doing another contract for something.
Because I'm pretty sure the butchers, they don't pay well for anything that's like criminal, like cows, chickens, beavers, bisons, like everything. They're basically paying just to get rid of the meat. You're better off finding a rotten wolf on the road and pay more.
Those things only pay like $3 if it's a poor wolf.
Literally get more money.
I'm gonna get in contact with Rain to see if she wants to, because she's been updating the map, see if she can update it. Basically, all the areas come up as they should, it seems.
What's that?
From what it looks like, all the areas come up as it should.
Yeah, so... Yeah, so the northern bayou is the interesting one because I don't believe even I was
no southern, right?
Well, the southern would be the one I mentioned.
The one
that's below
Caliga.
Yeah, because you got below Caliga, you got Shady Bell, which is central or like southern Lemoyne or something, or whatever the because it's not Scarlet. let me finish this. A lot of the vague ones are like, oh, I'm unsure what this is. Should be common sense. So that is in the bayou area. So the reference map is saying that Caliga area is south of the Caliga area. It's saying it's central Lemoyne.
Yeah. That's what it's saying.
Which is strange. See, if anything, that would be the area we should be double checking, and then that little, archipelago area to the right of that.
Had a 300% success rate.
Right.
Basically, just the area right of Shady Bell.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we could have added that onto it. Which somebody could easily just go check that at some point.
What do you mean?
But that Northern Bayou one is definitely good for verification. Yeah, I'll be one to say that I've definitely been avoiding that little south slither because of the recommendation.
Yeah.
But I've treated that Central Lemoyne as Southern Bayou.
I've just never
Which
seen
is what it should be.
I've never seen a Southern Bayou tip, so that's the only thing that I was confused about. Because I've never seen one, so I didn't know that region even existed. I mean, it makes sense if there's a north.
It just depends on how great, because they could have just expanded Caliga borders to encompass most of that.
Mm-hmm.
If not, they just say the slaughterhouse, and then Shady Bell, because there's a lot of landmarks there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if those come up as itself. I know Slaughterhouse for a while was just coming up as unknown or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take off the lantern though?
What are they doing? Probably going to
Looks
go back
like
and see that.
Valentine's is a no go-to place right now.
Why?
You can see the fucking clouds from here.
Oh.
Oh.
And are they going to follow that guy?
Yes.
Didn't law resolve that?
I don't know what the outcome was. They didn't come tell us. They need to be careful though, so they're not dipping. Ow! Daggone! I didn't go do it.
Oh, it's just the doctors. What is this? I don't know. It's a situation.
Anyways, they say be careful they're not dipping their toes into vigilantism.
Right.
This is this group.
It's just one of those things where like, hey Lord, you want to do the thing with the poaching, and then like, I don't know. To me, it feels like law feels like they're too important to worry about poaching, and then it just leaves us like, okay, then why are we even bothering?
Right.
It's pretty. I can't falter that.
Who is that group? Never seen that group before.
Don't know.
Kind of like the bastards. I'm not too sure.
Probably should go to bed soon.
Hey, look at your clipboard.
Yeah, I see your name on it. It says Senior Ranger. That's why I told you to take a nap last night. What the world? It's fine, I'll just hide her horse. have a headache. Oops. Oh, did you have a headache?
Yes.
Oh, that's awkward. Well, you said to look at my clipboard, then when I looked up, you were gone. I thought you were just being mean and went and hid, so I hid your horse. Good luck.
Oh, well. I told you to look at your clipboard and then I had a headache. I don't even know if you looked at your clipboard or not.
I did. Is it the fact that it says Senior Ranger next to your name?
What else?
Oh, it says Lucille Wade on there. They finally changed it. Fantastic. But yeah, good luck finding your horse.
I mean, there was a horse in the river earlier.
That wasn't not that cruel. Although you just cheat. Just because you just cheated and whistled for your horse, I hope it runs somebody over and it's your fault.
Alright,
Go
guys.
stand in the road then.
I'm gonna head a fucking duty.
Alright.
Gonna go fucking just relax for a bit. But if there's any concerns, I'll still be around for the next 10 odd hours.
Okay.
So feel free to send a telegram.
No.
Alrighty.
Keep up the good work. Hey,
He almost ran Peter over.
Yeah,
Calm your ass down.
Probably need to head back to the ranch. You want to join me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come here.
We'll take, I was going to say we can take it back.
Take what?
You want me to ride with you or no?
It's up to you.
Yep.
What? Hey.
It's for horses.
Hal and Yang came back, and I walked up to him and I said, "You know, you didn't have to leave the porch to even do a beaver patrol." Hal was like, "What do you mean?" I said, "We stood on the porch and watched this guy bring in 3 different beaver carcasses." I was like, "Damn it, where'd he get them?" Because we were out there. I'm curious
I
if
mean,
they're
that
still
had to
looking at
be, that'd be the only place he could get them. I'm sure probably
That-
3's the only number that they need. I'm sure 3 is about as much as they needed, as he needed.
He went to follow anyway.
How? Oh goodness. Freaking yawning, man. Guess what?
What?
I love you.
I love you too.
Little baby. Fuck.
Nobody around. I love you.
I love you. Are you ready for bed?
I am.
Okay.
Ready as I'll ever be. Wait.
Let's go then.